Mountain Crypto. I'm your host, Shane. I just thought I'd give a quick update. Really, there's just been nothing to talk about as far as the market goes. We've just been going kind of sideways, and the dip. I posted a couple of little posts just talking about don't get caught in the bear trap, and that seems to be very true. I also posted a map that shows Bitcoin compared to Ethereum over time, as far as if you time the market right, based on the 5 year and the 10-year average price increase of Bitcoin and of Ethereum at their average increase, not the highest increase, but the average. So it's kind of a middle of the road positive spin on what it would look like if you put $100 a month, or maybe it's a week. I can't. No, it was. I think it was 6,000 a year. You put 6,000 a year in, so that'd be about 100 a week, I guess. You'll have to look at this. But anyway, it was surprising because Ethereum came up a bit higher than Bitcoin for holding, and I am more of a Bitcoin maximalist. I lean that way, but I am open to investing in other cryptocurrencies. So some of the things that are happening in the news, there was a hack, I guess, in some of these packages that developers use. Um, I'm not I'm not a programmer at that level. I haven't got involved in that type of developing and coding, but there's a risk that there's a bug that could change the address as you're moving your coins around. So instead of just kind of checking the last few numbers, which is kind of a bad habit I've gotten into, especially if you're going to be moving a measurable amount of money, you want to kind of take that address and really make sure that um, it has gone to the address that you need it to go to. And this has mostly been prominent with the applications in between the hard wallets. So Ledger, even Trezor was affected, which is kind of a bummer because I thought Trezor was probably a little better than a Ledger. And also that other wallet that everybody's selling everywhere. Can't think what it's called, but it's a 3 card series. That one's affected and can be at risk. So really got to check those address numbers, all of them. Yeah, I know that stinks, but especially if you're going to be spending a few dollars, transferring a few dollars, be careful. All hot wallets. Hot wallets are typically the ones that you keep on your phone app. So just be careful moving the money around. If you keep your money on an exchange, you keeping your crypto on an exchange, that is probably not going to be anything you have to worry about. But if you have any type of hot wallet on your application, just be careful. All right. So cold wallets are pretty safe. Sparrow wallets pretty good from what I'm hearing. They're not affected, so you're good there. Now, if you look at if you've listened to me, you know market capitalization is my marker for the altcoin season. We just hit 4 trillion sometime between this today and yesterday when I checked last night. So it looks like the market is boosting up. Solana's pushing some all-time highs, but I think we're going to come out of this bear stretch here, moving into the next several weeks to next month, and we'll see our altcoin season boom and see our all-time highs here, hopefully before the complete end of the year. And I'm still holding. My prediction has always been 180,000 Bitcoin all-time high. The only thing I've really changed is that Um, I don't know 100% that it'll happen this year. I think it's still possible. It is possible that it may go into January or February for an all-time high of 180,000 or more. A lot of analysts are expecting about 140 to 150,000 by the year's end. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But if that happens, we can expect to see Bitcoin take some drops and altcoins doing some giant increases. But keep an eye on the market capitalization. So if you go to CoinGecko, go to that page, look at the top, at your overall market capitalization. And when we start getting 5 trillion, yeah, it's on 5, 6 trillion. I mean, I think we could see higher than that, but at a minimum, I'm expecting to see $5 to $6 trillion market cap. And then I'm going to know that altcoin season is on. Um, if you're nervous and you've been holding your altcoins forever, like I have been, then you may want to, when they go up, you may want to sell a portion of them to get some of your cash back and put it into something a little more stable. Um, so, yeah, we're good there. And I think that's all I have. I have been working on the BitGrow project. There is a BitGrow channel, YouTube channel. I just started a Substack on some of the highlights and updates. We're working, if you're familiar with that project, we just packaged our first actual product, which is a tea that is grown from the power of Bitcoin. And yeah, it's expensive, $20 a pack, or 2 packs for, I think it was $40. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. We posted it over on the BitGrow YouTube channel. And but it's very limited. There's just not a lot of Bitcoin being grown. I mean, a lot of tea being grown with the power of Bitcoin. Um, Other things also dropped another presentation on um, comparing the amount of food and savings that can be grown with the power of Bitcoin here in the state of Idaho. But those numbers are probably, somewhat middle of the road accurate because it's an estimate on what kind of savings can be had, the clean air that can be salvaged or saved. So carbon footprints data, stuff like that. It's all on there, pretty in depth. So check that out if you're interested in alternative Bitcoin projects and mining and things like that. We'll be adding more. We're looking at getting another greenhouse. And that's about it. I don't have much. I just wanted to give you a little update and let you know what I was thinking. It's pretty much the same, but I noticed a little bump in the market today and thought I'd just get on and say hi. And I've been busy as can be. We had a fire right behind our house yesterday. Crazy. Like, I mean, it was headed our direction, but the planes and jets and helicopters hit it really hard and stopped it at less than a mile from our house. And then last month, there was another fire on the other side of our house, which was not as terrifying because the winds were blowing it actually away from our house. But winds can change directions. So, yeah, it's been a real a fun fire season for us over in our neck of the woods. But anyway, take care. I wish you guys the best. Until next time.